This is Eraser, and we are broadcasting live at Road Atlanta for DTR's Team Racing World Series Season 8. And this is Lobby 1. So this is the top lobby, as far as I know. And we're going to give this a try and see if we got, see what we have going on here. So, see if we're finally live. So, I want to say we are live. Yeah, there it is. Alright, so we are live. Alright, welcome. Make sure our audio is okay. Alright, well, that is the common occurrence for broadcasting when you jump from channel to channel. We have to make sure that we put it on as a public broadcast and not a private broadcast or unlisted broadcast. So welcome everyone one more time. So Richie, you're going to go in there and delete some unlisted private broadcasts. So here we are. We again are at DTR presented by ROBIO.AI. The DTR Team Racing World Series Season 8 at Road Atlanta Lobby 1. So this is a team race. We have 4 teams of 3 drivers apiece in the Toyota SFR racing concept. We are on Gran Turismo 7. So for all those that need to know, there is a link in the DTR channel for their Discord, and I'll welcome anybody who wants to join. So we are going to go back into the DTR to look at everyone that's in the series. And again, we have 2 other lobbies going. We have a lobby 1 and a lobby 2 and a lobby 3. So again, lobby 1, I think it's some of the faster drivers per the ranking system that they use. And we have Team DTR, Team RTR, Team RTF, and Team CLR. So we have Daiko Team Racing. I'm not sure what RTR is, but I know RTF is Racing Team Finlanders, and then CLR, I'm not sure what that is, but we have DTR with Deck, Wes, and Tyson. So again, that's DTR Deck as they're in here. Let's see how they are. Yeah, I don't think Deck is on board yet. So, but yeah. So, but yeah, DTR is Deck, Wes, and Tyson. And RTR is Slammer, Sorte, and Edie. And RTF is Jaylee, Taewoo, and Opal. CLR is let's see if we can find them here. Might be Turbocharger, maybe. But it's GEGR, JEGR, and Richie and Eraser. So we probably have to go flip back and forth between the different drivers. So hopefully we don't have people joining in. We may have some replacement drivers, like say Tyson, I believe, is replacing Mikey. And this is basically a sprint race. Let's see, we got nighttime. See, there's Sorte. And that's Jalili. There's Slammer. And that's Edie. Taewoo. There's JEGR. And there's Tyson, TNT Old Ford, DTR. So there's Richie. I think a CLR is a different Richie than Richie. DTR Richie. Let's see what we're doing here. Very long before we start qualifying. Qualifying is only 10 minutes. The race is 20 minutes. Yep. So we got qualifying for 10 minutes. And we have 11 of the 12 driver participants. We have the host. ED is the host. So I think some of these liveries look pretty close. Yeah, RTR's liveries look pretty close to CLR's liveries. DTR's always the red, white, and black. Yeah, Racing Team Finlanders, they're all over the place with their liveries, but it looks like they're using a white fade to with orange front end and back end to fade to it, and CLR and RTRs are kind of similar with a white, blue, and black, and yeah, hopefully, yeah, we can determine or disseminate the differences in them. So yeah, so To the Car is a pretty fun car concept. It is with a rear drive turbocharger. It's pretty cool. Hey, what's up, Flash? Welcome to the stream. Understand if you can't hang around for very long, but yeah, welcome. Thank you for joining. And so yeah, been cranking out some good content there, my man. So I have on my channel, which we won't get into very much because this is not my channel. I don't self-promote myself too much, but yeah, we have not been very active. We've been on vacation and very busy in the afternoon, so not able to crank out anything for the peoples. So I need to get my Road Atlanta. A wonderful course. I have been to it a couple of times. Never raced on it. When I used to race, we never went there. Again, I raced motorcycles, but we never raced at Road Atlanta. I do believe there was the one series of the two that were around. They raced here. It was like a grand finale. Their series they did Daytona. Daytona was their grand finale, the road course. But I came here and watched AMA race. I had to drop a motorcycle off to GMD CompuTrack and have it straightened, have the geometry corrected. So yeah, but it is a very quick, short little course, and it's not a lot. They don't really name any of the corners very much, except for the S's. And this track has, I think it's 3 possible layouts. It has a full course, which we're using. There's a short course, and then I think they call it a school course, which if you're looking at the little map, it's like a pork chop. So the part where the bone would be, the bottom part, the handle, it's like a tomahawk steak. The handle part, you can cut that off, and you have one course, and if you cut off at the beginning of the S's, you have the other course, and they just don't use that in this game. Hey Ian, are you racing today, or are you racing in one of the other lobbies? Ian, I believe you're in one of the other lobbies, excuse me. Looks like we're getting ready to have everybody in here. I think we are supposed to kick off very soon. There's Deck. The Deck is in. Speedy Deck from Ireland. So it looks like we have some different continents represented. We have some Finlanders and some Germans, a couple of folks from the UK, and whether they be from Wales or different places in Britain. And then you also have Deck from Ireland, so, and then we have Tyson from the United States, so, and Re-Racer. So yeah. And if the audio's okay, if anybody can just give me a thumbs up, make sure everything is good to go. I don't know, there's a lot I can do with that on my end, so I think it's cool. qualifying should be starting soon. I don't know what the we can quickly look at event settings. Again, they should always set that to race for real, never to fun. You actually get more money when you do it for race for real. No auto start. 20-minute race. Weather is preset. It's like we're gonna start at twilight, so it might be getting stay dark the whole race, or it might get brighter. Anyway, BOP is on. It's kind of weird because we're in the same car. Really, no reason to use BOP, but I didn't make these. And fuel and tire are set pretty low, so we only got 70 liters of fuel in there. And yep. Tire wear and stuff is off. So yep, that's pretty much the settings. Qualifying is going to start in about a couple minutes. So I want to say that my broadcast has already been pinged to the DTR chat. I want to say it's already on the live streams. Yeah, live streams are already. Yep. There we go. So yeah, we are live on the stream is available. Yep, so we're getting very close to qualifying now. It was expressly mentioned to all the drivers to do not make passes during qualifying. Give yourself 10 minutes, and that 10 minutes at this track is a lot of time because it's a very short track when it really boils down to it. It's a very technical track and you make a lot of mistakes, but if you don't give each other any room, you're not going to get a good time. You're supposed to time out your exits, and your outlap should be to create space. You don't really need to warm up your tires in this game. If there's any tire warming, it's going to be done within a lap. So, especially if there's no tire wear really on qualifying. But when you don't give each other room, you can make for a bad qualifying for everybody concerned, and quali's getting ready to start. So I always find it really irritating when people try to pass you and stuff bad passes on during qualifying. I find it very unsportsmanlike. Everybody's entitled to a clean lap. So jamming passes. All right, here we go. Alright, so Sorte's out first. Followed by Jaeger, maybe that's what he's trying to go for anyway. Call him Jaeger. Let's see, we got Tyson is not out first, but we got the way they do this is kind of bizarre. So first on track, Sorte, followed by Jaeger, followed by Geely. Opal. Again, I see too much crowding in the beginning. There's Teu, a Racing Team Finlanders. Wes. Deck, there you guys need to spread out just a little bit more. Racer's already got himself a second penalty. Tyson Slammer, so wish I had one more Gotta get back with our sorties coming through. And as long as your teammates around you, but so you're getting a little too close to each other, I think. But sortie coming through, so not too close for comfort. Welcome, viewers. Again, we're at Road Atlanta for the DTR Dream Team Racing and ROBIO.AI presenting the Team Racing World Series. And we have a bunch of cars on track right now, all participants, all 12. So who's going to sortie should be putting in the that's Jaeger. Getting ready to cross the line. Put in the first flying lap, and look, probably about a minute 35 or so. Nope, minute 23. Way off. These cars are quick. So Geely's in their top right now. 123.7. Jaeger's only 2/10 back. And then CLR Richie. Looks like Taewoo. And then Tyson. The new time. Slammer just put in a first flying lap. Deck. So you would follow Deck. On board with Deck, so we're getting in, coming into the S's. And there's a good off to the right. There's the other track you can have in this game, but not in this this track, but not this game. So he's up 6/10 up on his best time. So he's coming into the double everything. There's basically a right turn at this track. Coming down a long back straight, climbing this little bit of a hill here. Fall down the hill into the hard braking turn chicane here. So that Deck's way up. Got new best time of sortie at 1:22.8. Much got to be very careful on these curbs. They will spit you right off. Yeah, he's caught himself a second penalty. He's probably gonna have a pretty decent time though. Otherwise, yep, he was way up on his best time. So let's go on board with sortie. Just coming through the S's. Still think we got a little bit. Yeah, they're starting to sort themselves out a little bit. The racer just with a better time. So racer 5. So I'm racer 14. So sort of. Sortie's only 600ths up. He is down on his current lap. He's going to try to give himself some extra room. Very smart. He's got Slammer coming up. Oh, he's got Geely coming up behind him. You can't give up too much space because he's going to ruin Geely's lap. Jaeger with a better time. Racer 5's in the so Richie with a better time. Here comes Slammer. What if he's got a better time? Probably following his Delta. He's way down on his time at 1:29. So we're over halfway done with qualifying. We've only got about 3.5 minutes left. Still a sortie. Slammer, Geely, Eddie, or Racer 5 is carrying a penalty, so his time's not going to be very good. Jaeger, and Opel. Richie. Richie must got a better to Taewoo. And Tyson. Wes. Deck, that was really funny. Something with Deck must not be getting along with this car very well. He had a decent time, but he threw it away, I believe. His best time is a 24.8. So he is 2 seconds over the current lap. Let's see where he goes. So hope we'll just put in a better time, see where Deck's at. Coming in. His better time puts him up at P3. 2/10 down on the pole sitter currently, still at sortie with a 122.8. So this car's fun to drive. It does handle. I mean, it's not like it's a road car, it's an actual race car. That doesn't fit into any of the groups that Gran Turismo use. But it's a quick like one make car. You can put it in there with the Mazda touring car and a couple other cars that are basically race cars, but they're not fast enough to be like a Group 4 car. It's just the lowest racing spec car that or series that Gran Turismo uses. Yep, Geely up to the top. So we're on board with Geely's. He took pole position with a 122.856 from, I believe it was an 8.8. So he's 27 thousandths over. Team with a better time. We've got some guys putting in some better lap times. So this is going to be pretty close. Let's see if we can go from our lower qualifier. So Wes is not yet gotten in a time. Wes needs to work quickly. He has less than a minute. As he's coming down the back straight, he might be able to squeeze in another lap. And the only thing with that is that hopefully he's able to squeeze that lap in and finish it. Hopefully you have enough run over in qualifying so that it can actually finish it. Hey Arden Blue, I recognize you, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Here we go, Wes. Get yourself in there, get yourself a good time. Don't know that you're going to have enough. You might have enough time to if you have enough run over, your lap might count. If some of these guys are Jaeger. Oh, Wes. Yeah. Yeah, this is final lap. There's not enough run over, then it won't let him take it anyway. He's already carrying a penalty. So currently we have Geely at in P1, 122.856, and followed by Sortie, who has a 122.883. Then Slammer, Eddie, Deck, Opel, Jaeger. I want to call him Jaeger because that just sounds right. Taewoo, Racer 5, Richie, Old Fart, and Wes. So, yep. I don't think we're gonna have much. Yep. I'll pass along. Arden's welcome and wishing everybody a good luck on the race. I believe I remember Arden from the Jev days. James Everett. His racing series as he used to run. Arden was always there, and a couple other race series, possibly GTR, some other ones. Hey Magura, how you doing, man? Also, that is E Dirk. Hey Dirk. Oh, no, actually, no, good Magura. I'm thinking of Mugelina. Sorry. Hey Magura. Alright, so let's see results. So again, Geely, Sortie, Slammer, Edie, Deck, Jaeger, Opal, Taewoo, then Racer 5, Richie, and then Tyson and Wes. So yeah, so pretty decent. I mean, we only got 2 seconds covering everybody. So top time in a one. Actually, Jilly got an even better time. He knocked a bunch more time off. They got 22.7, so he's able to crank out another flying lap, and they got pretty close there in P. I mean, it's only less than 0.2 of a second on the top three, and let's see where we are. And I believe this is going to be a host started, and yep. Yeah, I know, Harden. Yeah, I remember James. He was really hot for a long time there. Maybe for a year or so, a couple of years. He's always had good series. I mean, that's where I met a lot of people, and the Discords and the different race series on Gran Turismo Sport. Yeah, that's kind of getting involved with him. I met several people that got me into other race series. And it was a lot of fun. Yep. So yeah, you're welcome, Slammer. Good luck, man. Good luck to everybody. And again, we only have a 20-minute race, and it should be a lot of fun. Hopefully, we get a good clean start. It can kind of bottleneck there into that fast sweeping turn 2, going up into the S's, turn 3, that curve on turn 3. Hopefully, everybody can take that cleanly, because it will kick you off track, and the way the physics works in this game. So we're going to start in about less than a minute, probably 30 seconds. It's 3:04 here on the East Coast. That's where I am. Yeah, so yeah, it's a small world, man. Everybody who streams and everybody who watches and comments on streams, they tend to always be around this genre of sim racing. I mean, there's all the other kinds, iRacing and ACC, and some of your big streamers. Everybody usually watches their streams and chats on the comments. So yeah. It looks like not seeing a lot of lag. It's looking really good. Not seeing a lot of that jumping around and stuff. So. All right, here we go to get ready to race. All right, we're going to spectate. We're going to watch the first lap, and hopefully we can. We're going to go down. Yeah, standing start. Getting tired, and fuel wear are very low. So, all right, here we go. Let's have a clean first turn 1. Bunch of bumblebees in a can. Stay clean. Everybody stay on the track. So we're going into turn 3 in the curb. Jump that curb. Looks pretty clean. Well done. I'm gonna have to exit out so we can join back in. Sorry about that. No, I do not want to do that. I want to go back spectate. Okay. All right, back to Geely. Sorry about that. I had to do that so I can go to the different. So we come into turn 6, I think. So we're on racing soft tires. Let's get our display all. Yep. Geely pulling out from this pole position. Sorte, Deck carrying a penalty. It looked like. Then Edie, Slammer, Opal on Pop, Jaeger, Taewoo, Tyson, and then Richie, Racer 5, and Wes going over the crest of the bridge turn, firing it down into the final turn. So lap 1 done, 20 minutes. So probably get about 15 laps in. Yeah, so maybe we started with only 70 liters of fuel, so Geely's already building a pretty decent lead. We're second right now. So we've got DTR. We got Geely with the Team Finland, Racing Team Finlanders, followed by Sorte. I want to say that is Community Race, or is that RTF? No, RTR, and then DTR, and then another RTR. Oh, it's off with a penalty. Lammer's going to be slowing down. Jaeger, and also Opel and Pop slowing down. It's quite good. TRWS also carrying a penalty. So yeah, Geely again back up to the front, coming into the final chicane, getting ready to crest the brow, going into the bridge for lap number 2. So where his lap time puts him 1:23.6, so not that a second off of his qualifying, but again we're carrying fuel. So whoa, slidey. This car is very slidey, even on race tires. This is one car that does not have a real true cockpit view. Go bumper cam. This is the leaders kind of breaking away, but I think it's not getting too far away. We're only 2 seconds back. So yeah, he's got a second, 1.3 second lead to P2, but P3 is right on the bump, right in striking distance here. Let's go back to some of the other battles. Here we go, re-racer. We got 2 guys carrying penalties. We're both going to be slowing down. And these penalties really do hurt. It's a half-second penalty, but it definitely... Oh! It's like Opel using that slipstream to get past. Well, he does not have the turn. He's got to give some room. I think that was pretty decent given the game physics. So there was room given. Let's see if they on board with Racer. Racer 5. Yep. It is hard to race close with this game. Up. Got a little bit of overslow there. Tap, but I think everybody's pretty much trying to stay clean. Yeah, don't ride too much of that curb, you'll get a penalty. Yep, he's got a penalty probably for cutting the track. Yeah, that turn 3, turn 3 curb, you cut too much of that, you will get a penalty if you don't crash. Let's go back up to our leaders. So, yep, Geely's lost a little bit of his lead. He's less than 7/10 to P2. Yeah, Sorty's definitely reeling him in. Getting that slipstream. Yeah, it's just a game of patience. You gotta be patient. Try to minimize your penalties. Try not get any penalties, because that is definitely going to hurt your lap times. You're going to start separating yourself from each other. And a slammer with another penalty. It seems that these track limit penalties are really hurting everybody. So the leaders have not been keeping themselves pretty clean as possible. I may have missed one because Geely had almost a 1.5 second lead. Now he's down to under half a second. Now he's at 4/10. And less. He's got Sorte in his slipstream, and Deck's still right there, ready to pounce. almost some contact. It's hard to say, but that was good, clean racing right there. I mean, there was an opportunity, but backed out of it. Deck's reeling. He's coming back. Deck with the fastest lap at a 22.8, so he's up there where his qualifying lap was. And start to see a little bit of tire wear on those left side tires, and so we're 7 minutes in, so not even halfway yet. 6 laps down. So yeah, might be about 15 laps. Try to go back through the field, watch these guys finish their lap. Yeah, they were bunched right back up. Yeah, Deck's within a second of the leader. And yeah, Sorte is right there behind Geely. Let's see if he makes a move. Geely's blocking the inside. Let's completely compromise this exit out of the chicane and his climb up the hill going under the bridge. Oh, we lost Deck. Deck's in the pits. Looks like we are going to need some, we probably are going to need to be pitting here. Let's go back through the field. I see Richie at the back. I believe Richie may have already pitted. And then Racer 5 and Wes. There's a nice little battle here for 10th place. It was a little bit wide into turn 1, but he's still going to have a good angle into the turn 2 and 3. Yeah. Oh, don't take too much of that grass. They'll spin out. All right. Tyson, 9th place. Deck after pitting is in 8th place. Looks like he did not change tires, may have added just a little bit of fuel. I think the tires should be definitely fine for 20 minutes with only 2 times tire wear. I think it's 2 times tire wear. Hey, Neil. Yeah, looks like a little bit of fuel's needed. There's Eddie, 7th. Oh, 6. Taewoo, one of our Finlanders. Yeah, it's hard to say when they come over the crest going underneath the bridge whether or not they're going to go into the pits, because the line is to go into the pits. We still have Geely up front, and yep. I think, yeah, possibly. I mean, probably going to need a splash of fuel. I mean, you could possibly fuel save. Deck's still carrying our fastest lap. Looks like everybody's looking at there in the 23s. Oh, Geely. Looks like he stretched out a little bit of a lead, though. He's at over a second now. So Sorte must have had a little bit of a problem. It's hard to watch this sometimes. Welcome, viewers. Again, we are at Road Atlanta for the Team Racing World Series. So, there's a 20-minute sprint race, basically, at Road Atlanta in the Toyota SFR concept on Gran Turismo 7. So, basically a night race. This is Lobby 1, so this is pretty much your faster pro drivers at the normal classification and DTR events. We also have 2 other lobbies going right now. Again, it's a team race, as in the title. We have 4 teams of 3 drivers apiece, all in identical cars. So, hello, Indian Stig. Welcome to the race. We are halfway now, 11 minutes down. getting ready to be 12 minutes down. Only about 8 minutes left of racing, so you're looking at about what's that? About 5 laps left. Probably looking at, it's possible that Geely might be looking, it may be a mandatory stop. We'd have to go back and look at the, you may just need to stop and go. You probably have to add a little bit of fuel. But as he stretches out, now he's got almost a 2-second lead to P2. The Sortie's still hanging in there. Geely's using just a tiny bit more gas. And there's Jaeger. His gas similar, so I've just got about 3/8 of a tank left. Slammer, a little bit better on fuel. Opal on pop, everybody except there's Deck. Deck added a little bit of fuel, so he must be, everybody's probably on the same fuel setting, but. See, unless the leaders come in soon. Let's see, Deck's lap times are pretty quick. Well, it was a little bit quicker than the leaders. There's Taewoo, Richie. Got Richie followed by Tyson. Oh, Racer 5, a little bit of an excursion. Some more penalties. I wish there was a way you could see how many penalties everybody got, but there's a pretty substantial gap back to Wes. I think Wes is already pitted. I think we're gonna see. Yep. Nope. I thought Chile was coming in. takes that pit entry line. So his lap times. Dex got the fastest lap times. On average, it looks like his lap times are just a little bit. I think you're right, Arden. I don't think pit stops are required. I think you could probably do a little bit of fuel saving, short shifting, coasting, and you might be able to squeak by. I mean, you look at our leader here. He has a little over a quarter tank of fuel. I mean, his left side tires are just getting abused, but that's probably like everybody. But he's been a little bit more fuel. His car's a little thirstier because he's in the lead. And Sorte was giving him pretty close. He was racing pretty close, so probably saved a little bit of gas. Jaeger's pretty far back. It's 8 seconds to gap to P2, and he's got a 3.5 second gap to Slammer and P4. So, and then the gaps are, Opal's he's got a big gap to Opal, but Opal's got Deck right on his rear end here. Deck's got quite a bit more fuel. He just caught a penalty too. Probably cut that turn 3 curb. So he's gonna lose that real quick here. Yeah. So he was right there with about 2/10. Let's see. Now he's gonna lose a second and a half from that 1 second penalty. So yeah, that was a very, very painful penalty there. So back to the leader, Jaylee with a 2.7 second lead to P2. And Sorte's fuels, he's burning a little bit more fuel now, trying to catch up. He had a little bit more than. Now his fuel is looking closer to the leader. But I think they got 4 minutes left, so going to be about 3 more laps. So go back through the field here. So we have Geely at the front, followed by Sorte, then Jaeger, followed by Slammer, then Opal. Got Dex still right behind him though, so Opal might have had a problem. Dex right back. Then Taewoo and Richie. Tyson in 9th place, by racer 5, who's caught another penalty. Got a second and a half penalty this time, so this track is not doing him any favors. And then Eddie at 47 seconds back to the leader, and he's got a 8-second gap to 10th place, 14-second lead over 12th place. Yeah, so all right, back to Geely, our leader. Just put in the best sector time. His best sector time, I should say. Again, he's building his lead. He had a 2.7 second lead, adds up to a 3.7 second lead. His fuel is still, I'm still wondering how many laps fuel he's got. He's got two minutes, so he's got just about another lap, 2 laps left to finish this lap, and then another lap, and then he'll probably have to do one more after that. So he's probably got 2 more laps after this one. So yeah, he's gonna cross the line here, and then yeah, he's got 2 more laps after this one. Some of the drivers are going to be looking at only 1 more lap when the clock runs out. They'll be crossing the line, and the leader will still be on track. Oh, a little bit of mistake. I don't think our leaders had a single penalty. I don't think Sorties had a single penalty either. He might have, and maybe that's what caused his gap to jump up. It's hard to see because, you know, unless you're on the car, you're looking at the car, you're not going to get to see if they caught a penalty or not. So yeah, the way they welcome viewers. So the way this game works is it is a timed race, but when the time runs out, that's it. It's not like if the time runs out and you cross the lap, you got to finish the lap. If you're on the same lap as a leader, you get that whole lap. If he's still on the final lap and you cross the line after the time's expired, your race is over. So it's a little bit different than some other racing games that are a little bit more realistic. Hey, welcome viewers. So yeah, I definitely don't think pit stops are mandatory. I think maybe some guys just couldn't make it. So we'll stay on board with our leader here. He's going to, he's going to have, after he's on lap 15, he'll finish this lap as the leader is going currently. And some drivers will be not able to finish. Let's see if we can find. Yep, so Deck's race is over. Opal's finished. Taewoo's finished. And Tyson's coming over to finish. Racer 5, BD, and Boots and Crest. So we still have Geely on track. So our top 4 drivers will be able to still have an opportunity to make passes if they can. Geely's coming down the back straight, and still got pretty substantial gaps to everybody. So I think we're going to have our finishing order already set before the race is over. Nobody's close enough to make any changes. So we still have Geely leading. Just a few turns left to a race win. He's got the yellow flag ahead. Someone wasn't spun out. Flash of the lights. Take that win. Congratulations to our winner, Geely, taking P1. Sorte P2. Here comes Jaeger. I'm sorry. And across the line, P3. And here comes Slammer, still carrying a second penalty. Won't matter. He just goes in backwards across the start-finish line. So there we are. Well done to our drivers. Looks like a pretty clean race, honestly. There he is, our winner, Leonin Jaili. Got pole position in a clean race and a race win. So let's take a look at our finishing results so we can have those. So here we have Geely. So Leonin, and then Sorte, and Jaeger, and P3. So there's a top three. Then Slammer P4, Opal on Pop, then Deck, then Tewu, Leto in 7th. Richie, TCR Richie, CLR Richie in 8th. And then Tyson, Re-Racer Racer 5, it's P10. And Edie in 11th, and Wes in 12th. So that is that. We go back and we will save our replay. Where's our replay? There is replay. We'll save the replay. Okay. Yep. So I wanted to save it, but I'll save it. I'll share it when I'm out of the broadcast. So that is it. And well done to everyone. Again, it looked like a very clean race. I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. Very clean start. Lots of space given. I think qualifying was okay. I mean, let those people who think it wasn't think it go plain. It looked okay to me. I think. Are we doing more than one race? You're very welcome, Arden. Are we doing another race? 5-minute break? I don't know if there's another race. Yeah, I had to ask here, so I'm not sure if it's just a single race. Oh, that's what we're doing. Oh, I'm a fool. Yeah. I didn't read the fine print. I apologize for that. Because I'm just a guy that works all the time. So we are on to another race. So this is lobby. So we must have, what's it, 2 or 3 races? Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think we have three races to do, 20-minute races. All right, so that was heat 1. And we got 2 more heats. So Saturday. Oh, that's cool. So yes, we are in the GTR. Yeah, GTR Group 3. The big bad car. Let's go back and we gotta switch. Let's switch our car to the same car. Yeah. I don't do much. My GTR. There's my GTR there. Sweet. That's my Nismo, Pennzoil Nismo. I made this livery. That's my livery. I think it's sexy. So, but we also have a bunch of really fine looking liveries here. Looks like CLR's racing with the KCMG livery, is it? I think that's which one it is. That's GT World Challenge team for many years. Pretty good looking livery, and of course DTR's always rocking a Daco Dirky Dirk livery. Either he made that livery or Power Max he made. I'm pretty sure that was done by our master and commander Dirky Dirk. So let's look at our settings. Event settings. Again, should not be race for fun. Race for real. Oh, what's that? What? Oh, so we're at Kyoto Driving Park, just to Yamagiwa, which is the medium of the length courses. It's also the Miyabi, which is a short course. And then you add the two together, you get a super big course. So it looks like we're racing in the afternoon. And same variables. Tire wears at 1, fuel at 2. Only starting with 70 liters of fuel, so that all that stuff's changed. Basically, everything changes is the class of car and the track. 3 races. Duh. Thanks, Neil. Yep, 3 tracks, 3 cars. So cool. So, yeah, no worries, no problems. I don't have an elective surgery to go to. I don't have to take any penguins to the zoo in a bus. Nothing like that. So I'm good to go. So, but yeah, still cool. All right, let's go on track. This is Kyoto Yamagiwa, and it is a GT original, Gran Turismo original track. It is a very good track. Let's go spectate. We'll go on board. Now here's a car that we can actually have a cockpit view, which is pretty cool. So we'll stay on board and go through the lap. So it's the final turn, getting ready on the front straight. Welcome viewer. I am GLR Racer 14, also known as just Racer or Doug, and I am a member of Guinness Lounge Racing and also a member of the broadcast team for DTR Team Racing. And you get to hear my lovely voice as I try to drink a beer and commentate before I get too drunk. Just kidding. So come up the climbing S's, come over the crest, this nice long carousel type turn. And we'll go underneath the banner and over the gantry and climb down the hill to a heavy braking zone into a very awkward chicane. And be very patient with it. Climb back up the hill to a hairpin turn, going underneath another gantry, and then climb back down the hill to another awkward kind of chicane. This is where I really don't like this track. This chicane right here is very weird. Downhill, lots of deceleration required, and then back to the final long turn. Hit the. Don't climb these turns. Don't climb the curbs too much in this track. They will spit you right around. And that's a lap at Kyoto Driving Park Yamagiwa. All right, let's go turn our. So the slammers, those are looking at our current practice times. Minute 33, still 20-minute race. So just around the same amount of time per this track, so we're might be looking at the same 14 or 15 laps. But in the newest version of the Nissan Nismo Group 3 car, but it's a GT3 car. Very solid car, very fast. Was a Bathurst winner, won Bathurst 12 hours. So also very popular car in the mid 2010s, the first version of it, and in which the steering wheel was on the other side. Was on the right side, and then this one they turned it back to the right side, I guess for more commonality for race car drivers. Most manufacturers are now putting it on the left side. So, yeah, this chicane is very tricky. Let's go back up to Geely. So exact to a minute 33.1 in practice here. So. Yeah, Neil. I think this would have suited JD just this one race. the one race, maybe not, unless he could have been in a different car. But yeah, I like this car. It's a good solid car. But you see, you gotta be patient with these curves. They're forgiving to a point. If you get too much on top of them, they just kind of grab your tire and spin you around. let's go through this. Go through the class. Go through the another cool point of view. Is that raw talent racing? Oh, that's what it is. It's a cool livery. The weathered look to it. Pretty cool. Let's go back to that. Change our driver. And again, community race leagues running that. Again, that looks like KCMG, I believe. There's Tyson in the DTR livery. That's the Robio, one of our sponsors, ROBIO.AI. Racing Team Finlanders. And let's go with an orange and white scheme on their liveries. Oop, slammer down to a 132.7. Wait for Deck to wake up. Needs to. Actually, Deck doesn't like Guinness. He's not a fan of the Guinness, I believe. I can't believe there's an Irishman. Alright, so. Thank you, Neil. Alright, I'm gonna go do a refreshment refill. So yes, I believe there is in the description a Discord link to join the community, so you can get yourself involved in these races if you're not already. Very well run, very well organized, large community of drivers, content creators and liveries and YouTube videos and that sort of stuff. So it's growing every season of racing, getting bigger and bigger. Sorted at 132.6. So again, if the way the game goes, again, let's look at our mid settings. We are going to have a grid start. Yep, grid start, and yeah. No, cancel. We don't want to do that. We don't want to spectate. Yeah, no, we don't want to enter. We don't want to drive. We don't need to do that. Deck gets going. Group 3 is his game. So yeah, I think as it goes, oh, see, I see that curbs. They just grab you. They grab you and they spit you out. Deck did put in the fastest lap. Finally, Deck did wake up. Got himself 132.3. So I think we possibly might see a 131 come qualifying. Yeah, this is a very tail happy car too, so you're gonna get a lot of snap around. Detailing is pretty good in this, like the modeling of the car. Can't look around too much though. Wish we had that could work very well to do broadcasting in VR, but I don't have VR, so it doesn't matter. So make sure we turn this all on. Break a beam here somewhere. Yep, the deck's up. Do this tricky downhill chicane. To climb on that curve as much as possible. Let's see what that can put in. Yep. The 32.1. Got almost 2/10 up on his previous best. Yeah, we're just in practice right now, so I think we'll probably see qualifying go off at 350. Assuming. That up again. I always find myself up on that first sector when I do this track. And it's hard to carry that time through this upcoming tricky 3-turn chicane. Come over this crest. Easy lost a bunch of time there. This is where I use all my time here, climbing over these 3 turns in this chicane. And car facing the wrong way. That's not the way to go. We're not doing the reverse. Deck's 4/10 up on Edie. On board with Edie. Let's get ready to finish a lap here. Right, commentator's curse. Looks like he's climbed into the pits or restarted up. Probably restarted. Alright. 135, so he's got a lot of time there. A couple of small mistakes. I'm sure he could probably be on pole position. Yep. Slow car ahead. Oh, he dropped off. Let's see if he can up the climbing S's. I think that the full course is very fun. It's just very long, and I like it the other direction. It's very long. It's a very unforgiving track in some ways when you get those curbs aren't very forgiving. Pretty smooth through here. Smooth so far. He's up. Where Deck is. Deck is behind him, I believe. I don't think it's reverse grid, but plodding along. I think he's still got a lot of time left on this last turn, where it's a slight oversteer and cost him. He might get a sniff of a draft, although we're not in qualifying. This is practice, and they don't have any fuel weight. It's gonna be a better lap by a little bit. Oh no, he dropped me. Lost in that last turn. That last sector cost him a bunch. Yeah, I don't think a reverse grid is a good idea. I don't think a reverse grid is ever a good idea. It really is just punishing performance. You know, you should, if anything, you should have either added weight or added mandatory pit stops per driver, but teammates here, so yeah, deck dropped out, but he got 31. Yep, deck was in there with a 31. Thought he would find a 31. Starting qualifying here soon. Alright, we're going to drop on with Sortain. Give me a second, I'll be right back. Out of here. So, yep. Yeah, so we still have starting soon. Maybe not. Who knows? Yep. Yep. We have qualifying coming up soon. Excuse me. There comes quali. Good luck, everyone. Give everyone space. That's all you can ask for. Space. First out wins. Eddie's first out. I don't believe we have any tire wear or any fuel consumption, so the car is not simulating weight. It's a good looking car though. I like the cartoon. I don't know what they call that style. It's like this cartoon drawing on the side of all the seams. That's just really cool. Welcome viewers. Again, we are the Team Racing World Series presented by DTR and ROBIO.AI. This is season 8, lobby 1. This is a race 2. We just finished race 1, our heat 1, a little bit ago at Road Atlanta. So we saw Geely, our current car in 5th place right now qualifying. We're just going to see some of our first flying laps. I'm going to stay on board with Edie since he is the first to start a flying lap. Yep. Indian Stig wishes everyone good luck in qualifying and in the races. He wishes Butzenkratz, Wes, more luck than anybody else. Looking pretty clean, little dip of the tire there. If you don't crash, you're doing good. Exploring the limits of adhesion there on those curbs. Very good. Eddie is looking very good. Nice clean lap. I was thinking it's probably going to be a 31 or a low 32, given the fact we don't have any weight. Fairly, I mean, Sortie is second on track, and he's not really anywhere close. Final turn. I really do like that livery. That is a very sharp looking livery. See how it goes. He's going to be 32.7. See what Sortie does. Jump around. Still G with a 32.5 takes the lead. Everybody's coming across. Comes Tyson crossing the line. 34. Alright. There's Deck in there with 32 flat. Deck's livery is just slightly different. Must have not got the newest livery, or it's an older livery. The Maca Group 40. Yeah, I have the things. I just can't really look at it with my phone out. But thank you, Arden. Thank you so much. Yeah, very solid car, that McLaren Group 4 car. But see Deck. Just gonna stay on board with Deck. It's at 32 flat. Purple going into the gantry. No, he's lost quite a bit of time. No, he's trying to give himself a little bit of gap. We have quite a bit of time here in this qualifying. We're only doing 1.5 minutes laps. You got 10 minutes. That's quite a bit of time. The reason why he's trying to give himself some room. Sortie just put in a better time. Slammer with a good time. Where's Slammer's time at? 32.3. That's pretty solid. A lot of 32s right now. Deck still 32 flat, looking for that 31. Climbing up the S's. It's a very fun part of this track, climbing up those S's. There's just two very tricky parts to this track, and they both involve chicane. And are both downhill. This one coming up here, I said we're on board with Deck going down through the sector 2. Hard on the brakes. Patience through this. Don't be too aggressive. A little aggressive there, but that is a very tricky chicane. 3-turn chicane there. It's very, very unforgiving. Big time can be lost there. That's another. You got to get the right turn-in point. Quick snap it over for the second part of the chicane. Ride a lot of that curve. Come through. Sortie with another better this time. He's in P3. Geely set a new record 30. So Geely's still. Everybody's getting those times down. Board with Geely as he comes. He's getting ready to hit sector 1 trap. And he's just slightly down. Way to go, Richie, to pull out of the way there. over crest right. So it's like a WRC co-driver. Climbs through the trap. He's down quite a bit. Let's go through the leaders here. So we have Deck. Yep. Eddie with a better time. Better this time quite a bit. So Deck with a 32 flat basically. Eddie with a 32.1. Geely with a 32.3. Sorte another 32.3 with just a couple thousandths off from P3. Opal 32.3. Oh, every hole is really tight. Then Slammer. Sorry, Mike's a little too close. Sorry about that. Slammer 32.3. And they're all within the 32s, but it seems like a huge gap back to Jaeger. He's at the 32.9, still within the 32s, but such a big gap. But then we have Wes 33 flat. His best time. And Richie is 33.2. Taewoo's got Deck on his rear end. So I don't think Deck's time's going to get any better, which is not getting really close to somebody like that. You're not going to get a better time. It's better just to pack off. But Deck's better. He's better this time. Now he's at 31.8. I thought we'd see a 31, and I knew it would be Deck to do it. And Eddie he's better this time. So he's getting ready to cross the line. See if he's where his time's at. Up, down on his best time. Still have Deck again, 31.8. Best time. Sorte just put in 32.2. And Jaeger, the 32.7. Let's see if Deck, I think Deck's down on his best time. He had to check up. Yep, so he's down on his time. So we have less than 10 seconds. So some guys are just going to be getting flying laps. I think it's possible on board with Slammer. Slammer going to up. Slammer's ready. He's done. No more laps for you, Slammer. Qualifying is over. Let's go on board. Deck. Is Deck up on his better? Yes, Deck's still up on his time. Let's stay on board with our current pole sitter. Let's see if he can. I don't think track limits are as brutal as they were at Road Atlanta. And most of the time here, if you exceed track limits, you're going to crash. So, all right, a little too wide. Yep, we lost a bunch of time. Stay on board with Deck to see if it's going to up. Yep, Jaeger got a better time, 32.7. I don't think it improved his position though. Richie just got a better time. I think it improved his position. Taewoo with 33 flat, so Taewoo moved up a little bit, I believe. So that's it. So, as I believe, qualifying is done for everyone. Yep. Exit out, wait for qualifying to end. Very fast qualifying, excuse me. So results for qualifying. DTR Deck 31.8, followed by Eddie 32.1, Sorte 32.2, Geely 32.3, Opal and Pop 32.35. Then Slammer 32.3, 8. Then Jaeger 32.7, followed by Richie with a 32.7, 1. And then we have Wes, a 33 flat, followed by Leto, a 33 flat, 0.04, and Old Fart Tyson with a 33.7, followed by Racer 5, 33.9. So a total coverage from top to bottom of just over 2 seconds, and our top 5 drivers covered inside of a half a second. So very, very, very balanced group of drivers here. So, but well done to Deck with a very, very considerable. I mean, it's pretty. Given this group, we're at half a second, and he's covered by 2 tenths, I should say, to P2. So that's very, very dominant pole position. So I think we'll probably kick off at 5 past. So. Yeah, well, usually in practice, I think with practice, I want to say there was tire wear. So that's what Racer 5 is asking. Did anyone feel the car feel any different? Car feel different to anyone in practice and qualifying? And Wes said not that he noticed, but I didn't notice. I thought that practice generally will have a you'll actually see the weight and the tire wear from the fuel, so it should feel different. It shouldn't feel as planted because you don't have the weight pushing down on the car, but also should feel sluggish. So, but this car has a very lively rear end, so yeah. I have to keep adjusting my mic because it keeps moving away from my face. So I think we're about a minute away from starting. So I can see real quick. Yeah, I don't think I have any animals downstairs. Yeah, it's going to be given the way this track starts, very long. Again, another grid start. Yeah, the rolling starts. You really can't use rolling starts here in this game. They're too close. I mean, they're too far apart. I mean, you can adjust that in AI races, but you can't in lobby races, which is I find really. That's one thing other games do better are the rolling starts. So, oh, dang it. Here we go in the start. Oh, I totally missed that. It looks like a clean start, though. Yep, looking very fast and very... Oh, no! Who did we lose? A little contact. Taewoo in the back, and I think he might have touched a tiny bit of contact with someone else. Yeah, we got a little bit of damage. We have some damage applied in this race. So let's go back to the front. These guys start coming through. Oh no, Richie off. A little too much curb action. Back to the front. We're gonna get ready to another dangerous downhill chicane. Oh, Eddie with a little bit of oversteer there. Coming down into this. Whoa, that was close. Racer 5. I'm really lucky there not to have collected anybody on that. Unfortunately for Taewoo and Richie have had a little bit of some off-track excursions. Deck across the line on 137 at the start. Followed by Eddie, Sorte, Geely, Slammer, Opal, and Pop, and then Jaeger and Old Tyson. So still, everybody's within sight. They can see each other. Can they bear down and give themselves some consistent laps and stay off the curbs? this race really suits Deck if he can, keep the fuel and the tires under control. I think it's really what hurt him the last time, is having to pit for fuel. I didn't notice if he actually needed that fuel. I kind of forgot that he pitted, and whether he pitted because he needed it or he thought he might need it, because that basically sunk his race. And everybody here starting on 70 liters of fuel. So Deck with a 1.5 lead to Edie. And then the Sortie and Jillian Slammer. And Opal, Jaeger, Tyson holding back Racer 5. That Racer had the pace, but I think he had a little bit of a bobble here. Taewoo's got some catching up to do. Looks like Wes is expecting rain. I think he always cycles his, he's always expecting rain. He does live in England, so it's always raining there. So Deck currently with the fastest lap at a 32.3. So yeah, the fuel. Starting with 70 liters, it's a short race, and the fuel usage is kind of low, but once you start adding anything more than one, yeah, you'll probably be okay. You got the short shift. Watch where they shift. It's just a car you usually rev out. That turbine, twin turbine V6. A little too much. It puckers me up when I see somebody run off those curves that much. Let's just take a look at the fuel where we're at. Deck just over about 5/8 of a tank. Everybody's looking at about the same. A little bit more. Opal's got just a tiny bit more, and then everybody else is just a little bit more. The Racer 5. Everybody's close. Everybody's close on fuel. Just about 5/10. Or say 5/8, not 5/10. That'd be half tank, dum-dum. So yeah. Good, we're on racing soft tires, so we're on the fastest compound available. This car's so well modeled. It's such a good car. So it's one of my favorite cars, honestly. I always liked that. I'm so glad they brought the newer model of the GTR into the game. I mean, I wish they'd bring the new model of some other cars into the game, like the Ferrari and the McLaren and the Aston and the Corvette. So yeah, there's so many cars, but we won't go down that road. It's not supposed to be a gripe session on GT7. So there's Deck putting in a purple sector. ED's just Deck's again. I think this is right in Deck's wheelhouse. These Group 3 cars. He's always at the top of most daily race leaderboards. He's usually within the top 3 or 4 of my friends list when he does qualifying. He's so fast. Yep, the new fastest lap by Deck, 32.1. If he can keep his fuel in the right place, in the happy place, then he'll be okay. We look at a little bit of high right side front tire wear by Deck. Probably leaning in on that brakes a little too much. Probably trail braking a little too hard. And everybody's starting to get about the half tank range. So where do we have battles at? We have battles back in the a little bit of battle here with Wes and Richie. It's like Wes has got a little bit of a run, it looks like here. Gaining a little bit. He's coming through this tricky three-turn chicane. Again, I don't know how this actually feels for the drivers in these cars. I mean, we were watching, it seems pretty jerky, tiny bit laggy, maybe latency issue. I think Wes is definitely trying to save fuel, but he's got some high fuel, high tire wear that is too on his front and right tire. A little bit more, it's about the same as Deck actually. Deck's just at about the half tank mark. Again, they started at 70 liters, so they already started at just under the 3/4 mark. So I believe that these cars have a max fuel capacity of 100 liters. So 70 liters puts them under the 3/4 of a tank mark. So we are 8.5 minutes into a 20-minute race. So everybody should be fine on fuel. I don't think fuel is going to be the problem. We should start to slowly see lap times come down as fuel outbalances the tire wear. And Deck with a 2.1 second lead over Eddie, who does have just a mere half-second gap to Sorte, his teammate. Actually, yeah, they are teammates. Put in his best lap, and it was not a 123. I don't know why. It's the most unreliable thing in the world is Gran Turismo's timing delta for lap times. We are on lap 7, but did not do a 123.6. So, yeah, he did a 132.4. You have to cycle through to get the correct lap times. So very, very weird the way that sometimes it just kind of glitched out, doesn't update and refresh correctly. Very smoothly through that chicane. Tech maintains his over 2-second lead to P2. And Eddie's got a nice run through the chicane there and built a little bit more of a lead to Sorte. We're seeing a little bit of gap build between P3 and P4. Again, this is a team race, and I think everybody, you know, when you're racing, even you gotta always remember this is a team race. You're winning as a team. You're not, you're winning as a team. You lose as a team. So if your teammate behind you is faster, you want to let them pass because they're hopefully going to get that position up on the person that's in front of them. So here with Eddie and Sorte, they don't have any reason to fight each other. They want to work together to get back as close as they can to first place. Put one of their cars in front of Deck. And that's the same here as you have Geely has his teammate behind him, but behind him is RTR, which is a Slammer who's an RTR driver, so they want to keep him back behind them because they have one of their teammates doesn't have such a good race currently. So here we have the Community Race League, or Community League Racing, CLR. They don't have, their team's not doing very good right now, but they are in P8 and 9, P7 and 8. There's Taewoo, one of our racing team film learners, RTF, Wes and Tyson are teammates, but they're teammates to Deck. Deck's doing well to keep the team winning the race. And are there any bonus points for the team winners? Yeah, Deck's tire wear is pretty high. That's right, Art. You're very right. Very good observation there. Look at the tire wear on that right side tire, specifically the front tire. Here we are on Deck's car, very high. ED's is okay, and his teammate's almost identical. And you see certain drivers have a little bit higher wear than others. Maybe they're more times off track or spinning. Yeah, back to the leader. Yeah, that front tire is really hurt, and he's slowly losing time actually. Way off track right there, but he must have come through pretty quick, come through fairly well, because he did build his lead back up. As long as he can keep some white on that right side front tire, he should be okay. The soft tire Deg is fast. But it's all, can you just manage it? The Deck with the current best lap, 132.102. So we have that's like pretty much the field is spread out besides the teammates in second and third, and that's not really a race. Yeah, so for the leader, I think right now he's just trying to maintain, not make too big of mistakes, and minimize any mistakes you do make with this course. I mean, you can see on that outer edge on these curves, if you drop your whole tire off the edge of that curb, bad things will probably happen. So it's just my experience here at this track is, yeah, once you get that tire all the way over the curb, nothing good generally happens. So there we go. Deck's building that lead still, and he's like 3.5 seconds, and he was down to like 2.7. So he's not giving up on this. I mean, obviously he's not giving up, but he's definitely putting his head down, and all he's worried about is just cranking those laps out. 32s, just all mid 32s and low 32s. Eddie, he's got higher than mid 32s, and Sorte is right there behind him. Hopefully they don't get too close to each other. And you look at Sorte, he's got mid to high 32, so their lap times are identical. So, and start seeing the gaps here. Agili, mid to low 33s and some 32s, and yeah, so there's just a huge drop off in the lap times as we start going down the order. And the field is very well. We still have the P2 and 3 right behind each other, just parading around. Whoa, Sorte way off track, but he keeps himself right there. Doesn't make a bad mistake worse. But yeah, Deck still plodding along, slamming them laps out. Yep, 32 in the 32s. Deck's just a machine right now. He's just like cranking those laps out, keeping that gap. That over. Now he's over 3 seconds, but he's keeping that gap no greater than 2 seconds any time during this race so far. Yeah, RTR teammates right with each other, and then we have our Finlanders right together. Try to bag good team points. And we had the RTR winning the last race, so Team Finlanders RTF RTR. This is all just the abbreviations are just killing me. Let's start looking at that tire wear again. You know, as we go through to the top. Deck is, he's got less than half. He's only got he's got about 2 more laps left, and he's got plenty of tire wear. I think still over 3 second lead, and he's going to cross the line. Possibly this is his last lap. Yeah, this should be his last lap, because he'll cross the line after we get to 20 minutes. So currently with Deck in the lead, followed by Eddie and Sorte nose to tail for the team RTR, followed by the Team Finlanders, 4th and 5th, and then the RTR in P6. So a good haul of points for Team RTR. We got 3 cars in the top 6. And then we have the team CLR in 7th and 8th. Nope, not 7th and 8th. Tewu just came through. Tewu's in 8th. My apologies. Finlanders right there. So we have another CLR team member in 9th and in 10th. And followed by the leaders' teammates, DTR in 11th and 12th. So, yeah, looking at our leader here as he comes through, 10 seconds left into the final turn. And if he's, yeah, I think he could either accept final lap. Yep, clicked right through. Thought he had more time. So there we go. Deck winning, Edie in 2nd. Sortie in 3rd. Here comes the Finlanders, gonna slowly cross together. Opal and then Geely. Here comes Slammer towards the line. Dude's gonna go backwards. Nope, can't do it. Slammer comes across. Then Ager, followed by Tewu's hanging on to 8th place for the Finlanders, followed by Richie. Then we have Racer 5 in 10th, and then the 2 DTR teammates to our winner. Wes, and we'll see about our run over for Tyson. Tyson's got a couple more turns left. Here comes Tyson to the line. And that's our final. Well done, well done. Commanding win by Deck to take the pole position, and it did not get the fastest lap. Somebody nipped him for the fastest lap. We'll find that out. So well done, Deck. Pole position and a victory. Very commanding victory. He led every lap, I believe. So let's look at our results and get those on. So Deck, followed by Edie, then Sortie, Opal, Geely, Slammer, Jaeger, Tewu, Richie, Racer 5, Boots and Kratz. Is that Cat and Boots? And then Tyson. So next, and it doesn't get. Deck did have the fastest lap. Why didn't they give him the fastest lap? That's weird. He should have got fastest lap. He got pole position and fastest lap. Anyway, doesn't matter. So well done to everyone. It looked like a fairly clean race. There was a couple of little incidents there at the beginning. We'll save our replay. We won't share it. We'll share it at the end. We don't have time for that. I don't want to have anything happen. So, hey, thank you, Arden. It's my pleasure to at least give this this very good racing here, give it the proper coverage that it deserves. Yeah, I think the Group 3s just fit Deck's driving style. I think he's a fast driver no matter what, but he gets it done when it comes to Group 3s and the Group 4s. And you can see we good solid points hauls by the other teams. I wish I was actively following the results and how they boil down for the team standings. I guess that'll be done by the DTR race control race managers. But I think we have so far we have two different teams winning, with Jaylee winning the first race, and then Deck winning the second race. So I think that's right? Those who won, Jaylee did win the first race. Now, short-term memory is terrible. Got too many hits on the head, I think. So we are going to go into the final race, as Arden has hinted towards it being the Maca. So let's see. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Let's see. Yeah, Neil sent me that. All right. So the next race is, I believe it's going to be any Group 4 car that's either mid-engine or front engine rear drive. No all-wheel drives or front engines. So our next race is going to be Group 4s, but an open choice to either mid-engine or MRs or FRs, not front engine, no front wheel drives, no all-wheel drives. It's got to be rear. Oh no, no. Well, that's easy enough to set up. So we've just had a lobby crash. Hopefully we can get the lobby back up. Hopefully, but at least we saved our races and we have them on stream. So. So yeah, Arden, are you in the? You're in the UK, correct? I believe. I mean, I'm in America, obviously. I'm in the state of Maryland, which is, we just had. Everybody knows in the world that we had a bridge impacted, and we lost the Francis Scott Key Bridge. I had gone over that bridge about 6 months ago, before it got hit. So yeah, so in the state of Maryland, that's where I'm at. So yeah, that is causing a huge problem with traffic. They have two tunnels. I think they have two bores. I think it's two tunnels going one tunnel going each direction. So, and it's 2 lanes. So that's what just happened. Why's my TV off? Gran Turismo. Huh. Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo. Huh. All right, we may have to. back out and come back in the Gran Turismo, because it is not responding. All right, it's gonna go. The screen's gonna go blue while I close Gran Turismo out. I think I'll be able to close that.